Good afternoon. Welcome back to the 2022 PGA Championship here at Southern Hills in Tulsa. We are joined by Will Zalatoris, who carded a 65 today, 5 under par. He's 9 under for the championship, 36-hole leader. Clean scorecard, Will. What allowed you to stay away from the big numbers and stand here today on top of the leaderboard?
Yeah, I got away with murder a few times today for sure. You know, especially starting off the day, hitting the left trees and hitting it to a kick in. You know, same thing on 17. You know, being able to get out of there with birdie where it was looking like I was going to be making 5. You know, 10 was really the big one. You know, compounding 2 errors and then hitting 1 really good golf shot and saving par. You know, I just kept the round going today. I made a bunch of 6 to 8 footers for par that kind of kept the day going. And obviously, being bogey free is pretty nice around this place. But you know, we lucked out a little bit with the draw for sure. I played the last 8 holes really with not much wind, but you know, take it when you can get it.
Sure. Let's hit the ground running here. Let's start with 6.
Will, congratulations on your round today. You haven't played in many major tournaments, but your name always seems to be in contention in them. What is it about the biggest events that seems to bring out the best in you?
Yeah, I mean, they're tough golf courses, you know, that allows my ball striking to, you know, really give me the best chances. You know, obviously these greens aren't easy, but hitting them on the right tiers and being able to have the 15 to 25 footers where I'm not going up and down slopes is huge. But the other part too, I think is just, you know, I've kind of had an attitude with the majors, especially since the Masters, where I wanted to enjoy the experience as much as I could, and I don't want to leave anything, you know, looking back 20 years from now, I don't want to regret any, you know, my attitude or anything like that. And so I just make sure that after, you know, really every single shot I hit, it's just, I don't want to say life or death, but, you know, make sure I'm fully committed to everything that I do, because we only get 4 of them a year.
Let's go across to Gary 3, then 11.
Will, did you stick your head outside this morning around 8:30 or 9 when that wind started blowing 30, 35, and at any time were you wondering what you were going to be in for this afternoon?
No, I mean, I was watching the weather and I saw that the wind was going to be pretty bad this morning, and I knew that it was going to calm down a little bit in the afternoon. I didn't think it was going to calm down this much, but you know, I've grew up in Texas, so I'm kind of used to this wind. You know, having a day like this afternoon, this is pretty rare for us, to be honest. So, you know, I know that we've got a lot of wind and some weather coming in, and you know, a long 36 holes ahead of us.
Yeah, well, of the 7 previous majors contested at Southern Hills, the winner had at least a share of the 36-hole lead all 7 times. Is there something about this golf course that you think it's hard to chase, and does that give you confidence knowing that guys previously have converted from your position?
Yes and no. I mean, you know, like I said, I got a long 36 holes ahead of me. You know, I think if anything, like I said, you know, you're able to plot your way around this golf course, and you know, if you hit as many greens as you possibly can, you know, it's kind of hard to mess it up. You know, you still can. You know, if you get on the wrong slopes, it still has a little bit of the attitude of like Augusta, where you could hit 18 greens and walk off that place and shoot 80. But you know, I think you know, history to me, it is what it is. But you know, I'm going to go out and do my job, and hopefully it's enough at the end.
Let's go 4 and then 1.
63. Sorry.
Yep.
Wait, Will. When you talk about majors and you talk about your attitude was your word, like there seems like there's so much confidence there, and I wonder where you're able to kind of find major tournament confidence like that when you're still waiting to win your first. You know what I mean? Like you
Sure.
sound like someone who's won one.
Yeah, no, I get it. I mean, you know, something Scotty Scheffler said the other day I think resonates a lot, where, you know, what made him become a major champion, he said that it was belief, you know, and I think that's kind of the same attitude that any of us have out here to win, whether it's a regular event, a Korn Ferry event, or a major. And, you know, maybe it's a fake it till you make it attitude, I don't know, but, you know, like I said, I think there's a little bit of the aspect that they're just such tough golf courses and allows my ball striking to do the talking.
Let's go down to 1 here, please.
Hey, Will. You had to wait on a few tee boxes today, obviously, for the group behind you to come through. Just wondering, is that difficult to get in rhythm when you have to kind of stop-start like that and just wait for the crowd to sort of settle?
No, not really. I mean, we're playing in front of Tiger too, so you got to make sure that if any of the guys behind us are hitting in, just because the tees are so close to the greens here. I think playing a 5+ hour round, we're just kind of used to it, and just being patient and just making sure you're not in anybody else's way. And there's a lot of crisscrossing on this golf course, but everyone's got to deal with it.
We're going to wrap it up with Jaime on 3.
Well, sorry. I'm here.
Sorry.
They didn't cut the greens this morning, and they were a little longer, obviously, by the time you played them. Any effect, positively or negatively, for you?
Yeah, I mean, it was interesting for sure. They put some pins actually that were on a little bit more severe slopes than yesterday, despite the greens being a little bit slower and obviously the wind picking up this morning. I think it allowed us to be aggressive going back uphill, but at the same time, I left plenty of 15-footers straight uphill short just because I couldn't believe that they were that slow. Obviously, it sounds like we're going to get a little bit of rain maybe overnight, and I expect them to cut them and roll them. We'll see, but that was definitely when I woke up and saw the text message this morning, I was actually pretty surprised. So,
Estimate what they stimped at?
I wouldn't know. I'd probably guess 10 and a half, but that's a severely uneducated guess.
Thank you.
Thanks, Will. Thanks for finding us. Have a good evening, and
Thanks.
we'll see you on the weekend.
Appreciate it.
Good luck.